What's good, everyone? Pastor Fred here again with another episode of House Arrest. And I've brought visitors before. Normally it's me and one person, but not today. Oh, no. It's four of us. What's good, y'all?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
Now, they have seen me interact with my wife, and they've seen me interact with you, Apostle, but you brought someone with you this time.
I brought my good thing.
Okay.
Tanya, Patrice, say hi to the people.
Hey, people.
So, what do you want to talk about?
I mean, it's four of us, and some would say that there's a lot to talk about.
Definitely.
There's a lot to discuss.
Let's ask this question first. Do we like each other?
I love you.
So
Okay,
it's not
like-
even like we're past
Yeah,
like.
we're past
Are we
like,
saying
I
like
love
as
you.
individuals, as couples, like what kind of like?
I feel like both individuals or couples.
I mean,
Well,
I thi-
yeah.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I think we're at the point where, like, I can pass gas in front of.
Well, it's not at this
Bro,
point.
we've been passing gas in front of each
I was
other
Yeah,
gonna say
like-
since like
there was-
2003.
There's permission.
I think more like
It was
2001.
Probably,
but,
yeah,
probably
yeah,
right.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I remember that one.
hopefully they realize how comfortable we are with each other.
Very comfortable. It's all right.
I think
it's all
I
good.
think the liking is at this point, whether we didn't like each other for a certain period, it doesn't matter. It was just too much time invested. It's just at this point, it just does not matter.
Yeah. And if we don't like each other, we are very good actors right now. If we don't,
I'm telling you, we should go to the Academy Awards.
definitely.
Yeah,
I'd
consider
like to
this.
thank my mom, my dad.
I like to thank Jesus,
I want to thank God,
God.
because with Him all things are
All
possible.
things
Okay.
are possible. Without Him, I wouldn't exist.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Angel, you want to say anything?
I mean, that was a great way to
That
start.
was it. That was it.
I was
Absolutely.
like, oh, okay, we're just going in like that.
Yeah, of
of
Right.
course.
That's what I-
we love each other.
This is what I love about this kind of space. It's there's no script. We just go. So, with that being said, our subject matter, we will begin with friends in ministry because that is what we are. We are friends in ministry. Angel and I were friends before we got in ministry. The two of you were friends before you got in ministry, and we were all friends before we got into ministry.
Right.
true.
So,
I think that's a beautiful thing to be able to be friends before,
Absolutely.
so then we can stay friends
After.
after.
absolutely.
I mean,
And
I think it's necessary.
And it lets everyone know, and of course us, that our friendship isn't built on ministry solely.
Absolutely.
no.
Right.
Absolutely.
That we have things that we can relate about that go beyond ministry,
Mm-hmm.
that will exist before, that existed before, will exist during, and will exist long after
Yeah.
ministry.
I mean, I think we know your DVD collection pretty well because
Yeah.
we've had times at
Yeah.
like 2-3 o'clock in the morning we was putting together DVDs.
What else did we do that early in the morning?
We would go get donuts.
Go get donuts.
Yeah,
From
3
the,
donuts.
from the spot called Donuts.
Donuts, like just
Okay.
random
Okay.
donut spots.
Okay.
Like 3 donuts in the water, and you would get
Three different. You got three glazes
3
in the
glazed
water.
donuts. Well, three glazed and 1 twist. So it was like 2 and 3. So yeah.
I feel like we've seen this podcast before, though.
Right.
I think we've seen this one. So,
Oh.
so what we used to do. Sorry,
Oh.
sorry.
Oh,
Excuse me,
okay.
friends.
It's coming in.
Excuse me,
It's
friends.
a
Bring
kidney
Tanya
punch.
in, and that's where she
Sorry.
comes. She
I'm
comes in.
I just want to make sure. We used to do hair. We used to do all the
in the
talk about
kitchen style hair,
hey,
like in the
on the
kitchen
stove.
on the stove with a
Yes.
pressing comb.
Yes.
So this is all before marriage, before
It's like
ministry,
red light, green
before
light.
kids.
Yeah.
We grew up together.
Yeah. That's been
Indeed.
So
pretty
it's
cool.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was your friends first, so you know.
Let's roll that back.
Who
Roll
got
that
it
tape
out?
back.
But see, I got it out first. Now you
Yeah,
can't walk it back.
and that's actually ghetto because you shouldn't have did that
I got it
because
out first.
because you're gonna have to explain yourself.
Well, I got it out first.
No, but explain
I don't
yourself.
need to explain myself.
No, but
I
you
got
have
it out
to.
first. Now that you're second, you have to explain.
Wow, that's not
Now
how
you
that
can take my
works.
first place spot.
But see, because now when I give you receipts, then you're gonna have to. you
Where's
have
the receipt? Show me, sis.
to, and now we're sis. Here we
Sis.
go.
White.
We are starting.
Okay,
I
let's
know. I
pause
know
that.
one of the receipts.
You know
Pause
one of the
that.
receipts.
I
Do
do.
you call your wife sis?
No.
Yeah, boo. No, you don't
doesn't
get to do
like
that. Okay, so okay, so you
just
want to tell them the
booed me
receipt?
in front of thousands of people?
Hey, you
No.
sis to me.
No, she did it in front of millions. Bro.
That's right. My bad. I was thinking so little. How dare me?
Yeah.
Do better.
Exceedingly and abundantly.
Abundantly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
you just
what's-
booed me
Fred's
in front
gonna
of
give you a
7
receipt.
continents.
I can give you one receipt.
Which one receipt?
I'm scared.
Vividly remember when Adrian introduced Tanya to Angel wasn't even around then. So we're going back to like 4th grade or earlier for sure. And 4th grade, that might be too late.
Okay.
So
I got receipts. I remember when you were sitting me down in the Hagen Auditorium at Kids Church. That's how far
As a
back we
friend?
go. As a friend.
No.
Hey, Mike, you want to sit in the front row? I was like, yeah.
Oh, like the usher bringing
Usher.
the
He
kid
was
in.
an
Like
usher
a
bringing the
junior
kid in his
usher?
head. Junior usher.
Oh my
But
That's
And-
gosh,
not,
that's
he
so
was a
cute,
junior
though.
usher, not a
and
friend.
that was probably
Oh my gosh! Wait, pause. We need definitions. Bring out the dictionary.
He
'cause-
was my friend in my heart. He didn't have to know it. It just
Fine, Michael, you can have it.
it was what was coming, what was ahead. You know,
Okay.
God calls those things that be not as though they were. So I just claimed him as my friend.
Okay,
you know,
babe.
just-
There it
You know
is.
what? You know what?
Okay.
And here's the manifestation,
There
right?
it is. There it is.
Okay.
Fair
Here's
enough.
the
And we're all
manifestation.
friends. There you go.
Boom.
Thank you,
You got
Michael.
it.
Thank you, Jesus.
There it is. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I was first.
So we've discussed childhood,
Oh gosh.
and of course, once
We were like, what, we teens? We
Oh,
went through the
definitely.
teenager
Yeah,
stage
teenager.
together.
Yeah.
oh yeah, now
Definitely.
both of you already know she's not up here, but if you don't credit Adrian,
Oh, she is the reason why I know you all.
right?
Adrian.
Will quickly tell me I'm the reason that I know Angel.
Okay, so
She'll
Adrian,
tell Angel.
big shout out to A.
So you got to shout out.
Definitely.
Adrian.
Definitely the
Marie.
one.
She's
So,
probably the thread here, the common
she probably
thread.
needs a podcast with you just to kind of give some backstory
We-
onto some.
We've done a good episode, but you're right. We should just have an episode where she just
shows you all the connections.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Mhm.
she would do that very well.
Mhm.
So teenagers, young adults,
Mhm.
eventually we all get to a place to where ministry is for real to us. I'll never forget the first time you told me you were called,
Right.
and I was like,
You didn't believe me.
it was you and Gerald, and I was like, you guys are? Almost like same time, man. It was crazy. And you guys are younger than me, so I'm like, I mean, I don't even remember being that age and being vocal about, because I sure as heck wasn't vocal about
Right.
a calling at that young age. And so, of course, I don't remember what the first Bible study was that you did, but whenever you did it, like, okay, bro, he's the truth. He's
Well,
for real.
You weren't there at the really first one. I did a teen Bible study. Sucked. That
Really?
was horrible.
I never knew
What
about
you
that.
teach
That
it-
bottom
what did you teach
lip
about?
couldn't even move. It was like I was so nervous. Then
And your voice sounded different. I remember
you have,
that one.
You have
Uh-huh.
tapes?
Your mom and dad had.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
We need to burn that.
No, I think we should keep that. That's a good one.
But
That's
then
a
I
good
think I
one.
taught you Thursday night Bible study.
Yeah.
when
And
I
you,
got older.
There was a Thursday night Bible study. See, some people
Yeah.
didn't know that.
yeah, for a short window, there was a
Sitting here
Thursday
trying to
night
remember.
Bible study. And yeah, you were super theological that evening.
I mean,
Super. Come on.
I had to be,
bread,
'cause-
bread of life, sweat
him
from
is
the
atrocious.
brow,
Yeah, as I'm
him is
sweating
atrocious.
slightly
Here
from
we
my
go.
brow now. You know, the blood, the mom, the dad,
Yeah.
sperm, all of that, where it comes from. Oh, yeah, we had to go deep. You know, I had to just show that I could get deep if necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You-
I had to. You know,
Okay, so
you talking to the Bible answer?
no, I'm
man.
just no, I'm saying,
I'm
I
not
think
the
you guys,
Bible
I'm
answer,
sure
man.
you guys
The-
had this,
I am not the Bible
but
answer,
this
man.
is friends in ministry. Okay, but before ministry, okay, I guess it was always ministry because we all came to know each other from church,
Right.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
we all know each other because of church, so there's ministry aspect.
I mean,
but-
we were all serving.
yes,
some capacity,
absolutely,
right? True, yeah.
absolutely, a part of. But do you all remember Santa Barbara?
Absolutely. I was just
That
about to
was-
say
I mean, that was
Santa Barbara.
man. But I mean, that was our first
You see that smile
getaway.
on my face?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
That was our okay. Pause. That was our first getaway. But we were shutting restaurants. Like we were just
Yes.
always outside.
And your parents' house, shout out to them.
Hello,
Right.
easy down
New
the street.
Year's Eve
New
or
Year's
New
Eve
Year's
into
Day
going into New
morning
Year's Day morning.
breakfast.
Oh my
But
gosh.
remember when we would watch DVDs and play video games and shut the YAC down,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then when that was over, we would literally
Continue
find
at
a
somewhere.
Denny's.
Yeah.
Or,
Denny's
Yep.
or
Or
Jerry's.
Jerry's Deli.
why would you get rid of Jerry's Deli?
That's
I know, I
I'm
miss
that's
Jerry's
a
it does
sin.
not make sense. Like
Yeah.
that is a.
And they're going to be
Anchor.
judged at
They
the
will.
judgment
To the city.
seat for that.
Who do we
Absolutely.
judge? Do we judge Jerry or do we?
Okay.
Judge,
Well, I don't think it's Jerry's
Okay.
fault. I don't think it's Jerry's
Uh,
fault.
Do we know who Jerry is?
Who's the mayor of that city?
That
Do we judge the
area.
mayor? Do we who do we judge?
That's a good point.
Who do we write to?
It's unacceptable. That's
Yeah.
the bottom line.
Like which council member do we write to? 'Cause
Right.
I don't understand
We
it.
need to fix
Okay, we
Okay.
digress.
Okay,
Sorry.
no, it's good. But I'm just saying we've traveled, right? So we've traveled
Absolutely.
before traveling, and like more recently, since you want to tell the story? Like, where do we live right now?
Well, we live on a pretty big continent called Africa, specifically a country called Namibia.
Shout out to the Namibians.
To the Namibians, specifically Windhoek.
Boom, boom, boom.
Holla.
that. How'd you get there?
Yeah, I wonder.
You sent us on an expedition. You sent us on this island of exploration. And we've always wondered, like, when will they ever call us
you
back?
back?
Seems
Okay.
like we've just been
Okay.
wondering for
Okay.
years.
Well,
Oh, that is not.
since this relationship, it's got years. So let's go back to conversations in which you said you were called to Jamaica and ultimately other places.
Yeah.
But Jamaica was the nation you talked about the most.
And look like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had
the
dreads
dreads
at that time
then
and all
and
that stuff.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then this opportunity, which I thought made sense, this opportunity to go to Namibia was presented. And I believe you all felt like, okay, this could be the jumping off point.
Because remember, I was going to start my own church. We were working on that. I kind of went to you, talked to you about it. You were okay with it, and then this came about, which tells me you really weren't okay with it.
No, it's not that I wasn't okay with it, but
He was just like, it's a different opportunity.
but in my inside, I was like, man, I know the opportunity that is about to be presented.
Yeah.
But that's actually a nugget. The things that we don't know that are working for our good
Well, come on.
behind the scenes.
Come on,
which
wife.
means that we can. Don't make me lose my focus. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we think that because we don't see it externally, we're not maybe going in the right direction, doing the right thing. But there are things working on our behalf for our benefit, things that we don't know about, that we just have to trust the process.
Yeah.
Trust the process. I mean, even in our friendship, we've had to trust the process. We're far. We're very, very far away.
Right.
And we're in a long distance relationship.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We
Yes,
are.
that's
We
a
are
good way to
really
say it.
Yes,
long
that's a
distance
good way to say it.
relationship, and we choose to make it work organically. We're not forcing anything, but we make intentionality to check in, and when we're here, just make ourselves available, get in where we fit in, kind of thing.
Right.
And you know, so I appreciate that in the friendship, because being so far away can feel lonely.
Yeah.
Huh?
So you feel like it just made sense.
We not gonna
I'm
jump
coming
off?
back to that.
Oh,
So you feel
okay.
like it made sense for us to be lonely.
That's how you want to. That's
No,
how you want
man.
to word it.
See, she just flipped. This is like this feels.
So that you could get closer to the Lord.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you know what though? Through this, I feel closer. Like we've had to really depend on the Father.
And this is the nature of our friendship, isn't it? Like if we were to have 4 characteristics of a friendship,
I was being so serious.
no, that's the thing. Sometimes we don't know.
You're a master at it.
You know what? This 2024, we're changing that. Okay.
We're halfway through 2024.
Yeah,
They wanted to
really-
save it
no,
to
literally
2025,
halfway.
This
Literally
is the
halfway.
6th month, so it's like it's new beginnings,
right?
Okay.
opportunity, because it's the
But-
middle of
but-
the year. We're gonna say it's the first part of the year.
But you want to wait till the
Okay.
8th month for the new
The
beginning?
first or the second half?
No, I wasn't trying to. You know what?
The first or the second half?
I'm gonna walk away.
No, don't walk away. Stay at the table. But like, okay.
6 is the number of man.
Okay, I was
that's-
gonna say,
that's
like,
probably
wait.
like the number of selfishness, whereas number 8.
Oh, see the real Bible answer, man.
I
right
mean, I'm
there.
just. You didn't mean it, but you opened your mouth, and so
Yeah,
I was.
I mean,
I was
like,
compelled.
It's the middle of the year, so like, let's make it like the first part of the year. Let's see if you need to change something.
No, just
Let's
start
start
over.
again.
The
right
first or the
now.
second
First-
half.
so- first-
That's what I was trying to tell you. You just.
That's why you're my wife.
I try.
Thank you, wife.
You're welcome, husband.
I felt like you were going to make a point though when you were saying. So you felt like this is what we should do.
Right. I think it's good to have friends that might not give you all the answers, right? But will allow you to explore what you feel like you need to explore. But then ultimately present some other opportunities that might say, but what about this way of looking at it? And I think that's what you all provide. And we provide for each other. It's like a different way of looking at things. We're not afraid to say how we feel, say what we think. I don't think I have to mince my words with you.
Not
Matter of
at all.
fact, I don't think I've ever minced my words with you.
No.
I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, or
No, I think we're at a place where we can. Those are the bestest of your best friends.
I was just thinking that.
If
I'm
you
like,
can-
because that means you're comfortable. You're
I mean, if we
free.
can talk crazy to each other,
Yeah.
and
And still go eat later.
yeah, and make recommendations to each other, like you know what, I wouldn't go that route, or like if you're telling me like Fred, I know you, bro. That's why are you doing that, or why are you saying that? That's not you. Like that's the kind of relationship we've developed.
Yeah.
But I think it also comes from honor and respecting each other, right? So before, even in our friendship, you were our pastor, right? So we didn't blur. I don't think we did, but you have to tell us, right? I don't believe that we intentionally blurred the lines of friendship and
Oh,
respect
right.
and honor
Yeah.
for the covering and the headship from you all being our leaders.
Yeah.
So I think on this side of things, that's where I find challenge with friendships in ministry, right?
Mhm.
Is that people would rather be more friend than,
Right.
you know,
a member
having a-
or
right, having-
employee or
right.
something. Yeah.
and so it becomes a challenge because it's like, well, I want to be your friend today. I don't want your correction. It's like, but if I'm your friend, the correction should be there anyway.
Right. Right.
So I feel like it's just there's been an ease. There's been an ease, not having to overcomplicate things. And like you said, not mincing your words. I don't think we've ever had any. I don't think we've ever had any fallout.
You too?
Yeah,
Mike
the
and
two
I
of us
haven't-
girls.
Mike and I haven't had any fallouts, but we've worded things to each other.
I'm gonna share one. I think it's a safe one. Remember, I was writing that letter to your dad about team.
And
team-
you felt I changed some words.
Yeah, see, you changed some words, and I was like, man, you took the essence of what I was trying to say out, and he was like, I'll forget it then, just send it as is. I was just trying to get the grammar correct, and I was like, I had to walk it back and kind of like, okay, let me see the grammar changes,
Okay.
because I know my grammar is not always the best.
Well, I guess now you felt we were a little contentious when we were headed to the restaurant on the East Coast,
Yeah,
which I didn't feel like it was really contentious.
but see, I know my sis wing over there, and so I know the way she looked back at us was like, y'all getting a little loud. Because we were way in the back of that.
we
Sprinter.
were.
Right.
It was a little confident on her face.
Yeah.
It was.
You
I
know.
just was like, wait, where are we going with this? Kind of like, because there's other people in the bus too. So
Right.
But then what happened when we got to the restaurant?
we
We-
found
That was
we
ordered
ate.
steak.
ordered
What,
steaks
what
together.
happened? We ordered
Like, I
steaks
wouldn't even
together.
Steaks
I-
together.
I
Tried to
mean-
convince you to get the A5 Wagyu, but you didn't do it.
Right.
And then at the end of the trip, remember you kind of dropped some bombs while I was away, and then I got called back to a certain house, and then I saw you on the stairs, and I was like, you snitch, and then you got on the bus and drove away to the airport. And that was the last thing we said to each other.
Okay.
And I was like, I pray he
wouldn't
makes
say-
it home safely.
I wouldn't
because
say that I
that's
snitched.
the last thing I said to him. I felt bad.
But I would say
working together for your good.
But I
Remember
would
she
say-
said that?
everything
With a smile.
everything did work together
For your good.
for your good.
This is
I
true.
didn't listen. I didn't snitch. I didn't snitch. I just said what was.
I mean,
And then
There
I
was
said,
there was a what
we need
was,
help.
and there was a this is the ideal end result. How can we reach this ideal end result?
but I wasn't there for that whole conversation, so I feel like you just kind of snitched on me because
Okay.
I
Well, get
couldn't
it all
be a
out
part
now.
of it.
I was
That's
gonna
That's
say,
how I felt.
but
Yeah.
do we
Yeah.
really
That's
need
how I
to touch
felt.
that?
But I still love you though.
But I do-
and I
okay.
apologize for calling you a snitch. That was
Do you guys need to hug it out?
no, we don't need to hug it
Okay.
out, but that wasn't right. I apologize.
Well, see, and that's big. That's maturity.
Right.
But I do remember getting a call along that same, just to get
Around
some
the same time.
clarity. But I
Yeah.
think it was just, what is going on? I was in Botswana when I got the call, and I was like, what's happening?
Yeah.
And so we had to figure out, because there was a lot that was coming around. And so that's the thing. How do we protect
Yeah.
a friendship in ministry when there's
Tough decisions.
decisions,
Mm-hmm.
outside influences,
Right.
inside influences,
Yeah.
Yeah.
each other? How do we consult? Do we just, or do we really like say, okay, God, I surrender this. Tell us what to do. Like, how do you guys navigate it, being our friends?
Right. I think it's both of the things that you just said. It's we surrender to God, but then in the natural, it's like we're friends. I should be able to come to her and say, thus and so, hey, let's do it this way. What you think about this? I think,
Or what happened?
yeah.
Right, right.
Or come to get the facts from the horse's mouth, so to say, not
right.
from third parties. And so to me, I think that's how I like to handle it. Is like, how can we get this, straight and clear?
Yeah.
Because this is my friend.
Friendship first.
Yeah.
Friend, there you go. That's
For
what I had
me,
to
it
say.
was
Yeah,
it was
this is my
friendship
friend.
first.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But I always felt that way. That it was friendship first.
It's
Yeah.
true.
So I
It's
never
true.
I never looked at it any other way but just friendship first.
But then that means it had to have been a solid friendship for
Yep.
that to be the statement. I mean, like, I'm touched. Like, friendship first that's a big deal.
I mean, they
Yeah.
bought me a PlayStation for my birthday with Madden.
You were the spoiled friend in
Who
our
does
friendship.
that?
No, you were definitely the spoiled friend in the friendship. I think
And that's
you were
his love
spoiled.
language.
My
Yeah, it is. No. You were.
My dear, do we need to talk about the
No.
parking lot?
No. Okay, first of all.
Okay then.
No,
throwing stuff at me like
no, but no. Anyway,
Well, how was it for you, Angel, when So this is your girl, and you're happy for this promotion, but she's gonna be on the other side of the world. Like,
Oh, man.
how was that for you? Like wrestling with being happy for her, but being sad that you're not gonna see her as frequently as.
Right. Yeah,
before.
it was tough. It was like, okay, of course you want the best for your friend, and you're like, yes, go be prosperous and, all that good stuff. But on the flip side, you can be a little bit selfish because I'm thinking, well, I thought we were going to do ministry together. Like, okay, if I need to vent, she understands me because we're in the same situation. But also, even more selfish, this is my hairdresser. And so when she left, I pretty much left the hair world.
That's funny.
Because I cannot find nobody who presses like this girl. Like, to this day, I'm like, I need my hair pressed. Are you coming? Basically, but now I don't want
So
to
you
wear
don't
my
think
even hair.
You don't think I could do it?
You
don't
can't.
think I?
See, hit him with how you do it. All right.
Yeah.
Remember how you used to blow your breath?
Yeah, you gotta
That's
put your
old
heart
school.
in it.
Nobody does old school hair like that. So I had to deal with that part, and I was just like, I don't want her to go. But then I wanted her to go and branch out and experience all this stuff. And so I had those moments, but the way that we figured it out to stay in contact, to still be able to talk to each other, to our kids grow up,
That's wild.
It's just like God he knew, so he worked it out. So I don't have to have that longing that I thought I was going to have. And she still gives me hair tips, nail tips. We do all the beauty stuff on our videos and everything. So
It's a virtual.
it's a virtual,
experience.
yeah. So I think the Lord knew, and he just worked it out that way. We just
She's my alarm clock.
First
yes,
of all.
because
When you're waking up.
because
Let me
he's
explain
probably
it.
waking
Going
up,
to bed, right?
but
Because
he's
Tanya's
hearing all the
listening
things.
to all these videos, and it's like, what are they talking about now?
Right,
like, all throughout the day. Who gets work done? It's all throughout the
Okay,
day.
so first
And
of all,
they figured
I
out a
know
way to do it.
and they make debuts. Don't let them. You guys
Right.
make
I
debuts.
try to
You'll
take
see like a
credit.
little
Every now
float
and then,
by.
you're like,
Take
oh, there's the
credit.
husband, there's a
I
kid.
get a
No,
response like
ours is
10,
a little
10 days
more-
later.
Ours is. Say that again.
See,
I knew
see,
it.
I was
I
say,
knew
see,
it.
there we go.
I tried to zing it under
Yeah,
the table,
you
but
did, but now it's gonna take it a whole different direction.
I send Fred a message like, "Hey man, Fred, I love you," and then like 20 days later, I get it. Love you too, man.
Now you're being extra.
So I pull up some receipts.
Let's go.
No, I ain't got no receipts.
Let's go.
I got no receipts. I'm playing.
But I think it's cool. I mean, we're still trying to get you to that side of the world so you can see what you
Absolutely, I
have
wanna go,
released
yes.
us into. But I think every time we
Should
come
we go to
back-
that side of the world? They said
Absolutely.
yes.
They
yes.
said
They
no.
said yes.
I got the emails. They were boom, 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 boom,
You
boom,
can,
boom, boom,
bring
boom,
the
boom.
podcast to that side of the world because we have a podcast studio.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's
That I'm
do
sure
it.
Set
some
up
people
just
have
for
helped
you.
to make happen. So
Yeah.
that's dope. But
Yeah,
I
that would
think
be dope.
seeing us on this side of life, I wouldn't have written it any better. Like I couldn't have written it any better.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what it would look like.
Right.
But even when we come back, it doesn't feel like we're trying to figure. Like we figure it out. We
Yeah.
figure it
It
out.
just flows.
You know your friends and friends in ministry when your boy watches you get hit by a car.
Okay, take him there.
Okay.
Take him there.
I mean, like he saw it.
My eye a little bit.
All right, so we going back to the traveling, right?
I'm
Do we have to
saying.
start talking about that yet?
okay, do we need to hit up all the places first?
I mean, let's
Shoot.
name a
Do we
few.
start backwards or do we
me
start
see.
from the beginning? We
Well,
said Santa
that-
Barbara.
well-
That's what.
well, that
That's
was-
where we,
a
that's where we
trip.
started. I think so.
So what
yeah.
I just brought up was 06. So I'm trying to figure out what happened between Santa Barbara and Hawaii. Probably some
local.
stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or driving stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. So
That was a day that I will never forget.
Yeah, that was crazy.
yeah, that was crazy. So we're
'Cause
in
we were
Hawaii on a cruise.
On a cruise, heading
And-
to
And we're having a blast.
We're
the
having a
whole
blast.
No, we really
the
did.
whole
It was
week.
like it
So-
was.
So who wanted to go jump off this waterfall?
Adrian and I.
yeah.
Adrian,
Adrian and I.
you, Brittany,
And I'm
Tanya.
jealous
You
'cause-
jumped off.
I jumped
Yeah.
off,
Did
peer
you? Were
pressure,
you
but-
going?
Someone had the bright idea to get the mopeds.
but that was a part of the experience because I think in Hawaii that's what you.
And
like,
Yeah,
that's
because
like
it was
the
going to take us a
experience.
long time to get up there.
Right. So we got the mopeds pretty easily.
Yeah.
And my guy here had a little.
You know why? He didn't remember this part. If you guys remember, his bike was the only one that wasn't a moped. It was like a small motorcycle. Do
Really?
y'all
So it didn't have
remember
the
that?
feet on it?
It didn't have
It
the
had the
feet
feet?
on it. It was a motorcycle.
Oh, he was trying to
Okay.
Daredevil.
Yeah, and I told him that. He's like, no.
I
I'm
didn't
like,
remember
that's
that.
why your bike was different. It took you longer. in the training course
'Cause
than
he had to
than
balance
us.
it.
He had to balance
Because in the
this heavy
training,
little
some of what
bike.
y'all were
No, I
doing, I'm
didn't
like,
see
why
that.
is my bike not doing
Not
what
doing
their
that
bike
because
is
it
doing?
kept shutting off and
Yeah.
different stuff.
Yes, his was like a
And,
motorcycle.
okay.
But we went ahead. The girls went ahead.
But it's
No,
Right.
But then
you
that
all
makes
did.
sense because it turned into a Harley
Mike,
Davidson at the
right.
end.
There you go.
Yes,
Gotcha.
yes.
Turned
Wait,
into-
what happened?
It turned into a Harley Davidson.
It was a Harley Davidson. Yeah,
It was
yeah.
transformed. It was transformed.
I got hit by a
And it
Hummer.
was a
Yeah,
mad
you
truck,
got hit by a
right?
Hummer.
I got hit by a
He
Hummer.
rode almost off the
Massive
cliff
hump.
Right, yeah.
into the waterfall, but
Right.
the grace of God.
Mm, by the grace of God.
It
Yeah.
was a Harley Davidson motor. So you were like, guys, just go ahead. Let
Yeah.
me keep doing the lessons or whatever. So I took the girls to the waterfall, and I was like, I'll go back and get Fred and come
Right.
back with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Dang, I remember
going down
that.
the road, and I see you. It was like Pee Wee Herman, like you had this big smile, like I'm doing it, I'm going.
Right,
I was
like, I
like,
got it.
yeah. And then I don't know what happened. It's like you went to turn around.
So remember, the rules were, if a car comes up behind you, you're supposed to go to the right.
Yeah.
Well, what happened was, so that they could just pass
So
you.
they could pass you,
Because
right.
this is a 2-lane street.
And it was a massive Hummer.
Right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
And it was like a girl driving it, like a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Wait.
Terrible.
Yeah.
It was a young
Right.
girl
Can y'all
driving
tell
it.
some of the extras here?
It's short
No.
12-year-old.
Because we just keep it straight.
Yeah.
Keep it straight. You didn't jump off the waterfall. Though,
No.
right?
She was not
Okay,
gonna
right.
do
So
that.
we did.
She was not
Okay.
going to do
So
that.
and I'm up there videotaping everybody, but I'm still looking back like,
Like,
what's
by
taking
now they should
Fred
be-
and Mike so
Yeah.
long to
Right,
get
right,
here?
right.
Right. So Mike's coming down one lane. I mean, and he's like, Fred, he does a wave. And I'm like, Mike, yeah, look, I'm on my way.
Right.
I'm on my-
And then he calls out your name.
This car comes up. It's so close.
Wait, so it was Mike's fault for calling your name?
No. He was
I'm
trying
just
to.
kidding.
Oh,
Nah, even if like
Man,
one.
hold
just-
on.
I'm just
Wait a
kidding.
second, because we don't know when a person's coming in onto this
Oh,
podcast.
All right.
It
take
was
the whole
not my
sentence.
fault.
It's
I
not
didn't have
your
nothing to
fault.
do with it.
Had nothing to do with it.
The wave and the salute was before there was anything
Right.
that was about
That
to
is
happen. I
correct.
just need to make sure we go on for at least 2 minutes.
You're
That
right.
is
And we need to
correct.
go ahead and just admit that it wasn't a Harley. I wasn't on a Harley.
You're on the moped.
You're,
And I
you're on a
didn't-
motorcycle pad.
yes.
Really, it was a motorbike.
Yeah, motorbike.
It was
There
a
you go.
bike with a motor. That's what it
It
was.
looked like a moped, though.
It did look like a moped.
Yeah.
You're
And
right.
you had on the
You're right.
moped hat.
I did have on a moped.
What is a
Yeah.
moped hat?
You're right. Right. You know that
And it was a
that
minivan.
uncool helmet.
The little tiny one that's
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
a. Like
And it was
a
an old
right now.
minivan.
It was an old minivan. It
Okay,
was-
so what happened? Did the minivan move?
She
So
went
the
wrong way.
minivan, she was so close on me. Like, I know the rule is you're supposed to go to the right, but she was so close. I said, I'll just go to the left, no problem. She can just go past me. Well, she went left too.
That's
now,
it.
who's going to win that one?
Right.
Right.
And you were watching it.
And I'm yelling
Oh.
Fred
Yeah.
because I see the collision about to happen. And then the collision happens. He rolls a couple of times.
So the rolling was not a lie, see?
No.
No.
Right. Because I wasn't
no,
there.
no,
I
no.
just thought I
It
could just
was
visualize.
Rolling and sliding.
Yeah, it was scary.
Sure.
And then I'm
Very
like,
scary.
okay, so now I'm the one that has to go tell somebody
Yeah.
what
I remember
happened.
we had to try to. We were trekking. It felt like we were in a forest at that
I
point.
know
trying to
it
run
did.
back
It felt
to
like
get to.
it felt
And we
like
had to
it
ride
took
mopeds back.
forever. Right.
Lord help us.
Yeah.
We had to
Yeah.
ride back. It took forever to get out the jungle.
Yep.
And you guys he was already ahead. Who got some? Because Adrian ended up being with you ahead.
So Adrian went back with me to
Because she
the-
took advance. She took
took the van with me
Got
back
you,
to
got
the
you.
med bay.
Yeah,
So that was traumatic for her too, because she had to, she literally watched every wound get clean. She saw the
Yeah.
white meat.
right.
She saw.
heard your
She
screaming.
heard when the iodine hit my palm. She heard the scream. That almost took her out. So she got all of that. Mike saw the paramedics wrapping me up,
Yeah.
tending to all my wounds, and like my hands
Jeez.
are on fire. But I'm still. I managed to, walk through the little jungle and see y'all.
Oh, that he did
remember?
come down
Yeah,
there.
he got there because I got
thought
I
we
got
all
there.
Come out.
We did have to come out.
I had to
Did we
tell you
come
what
out
happened,
first?
and
Mike,
then you were
it's-
kind of
yeah.
like, okay, and then
Like, did
he
we
rolled up with, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Because he was like,
then-
"Oh man, I'm not gonna get to jump off the thing."
Yeah.
That's really what
Oh.
he said.
That's
But
what I
then
was.
he was at the infirmary for the rest,
Right.
as soon as
Right.
we got back.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
And that's what I was thinking as I was going down. When I got hit, my first thought was,
I can't jump off the
"Dang, I
waterfall.
can't jump off the waterfall."
So you're okay.
And I see you getting hit. And the first thought that came to my head was, your dad's gonna kill me.
Okay.
Wait,
Right.
That
wait,
was the first thing that
wait.
came to my head. Your dad's gonna kill me.
And then I think Angie may not remember this, but she's freaking out, and the way she delivers the message to Dad was like, "Freddie got hit by a car."
Right.
So he's like,
That's it.
"What?"
Oh,
He
no.
he has. It's almost like, "Say that again."
Mm-hmm.
And so of course, I mean, imagine the devil's having a field day with this, right?
Right.
Like,
Right.
your first Frederick
Right.
car took him out.
Oh
well,
my gosh.
I got the second Frederick too.
Yeah.
But of
Oh,
course,
gosh.
And I was going through my head, like, your dad's gonna, I'm getting kicked out of church. I'm coming back again.
Sheesh. But you
Yeah.
recovered, and we've gone on more trips.
Lord
Absolutely.
Jesus, I know. Because
But
And
have you
knees
still have you jumped over a waterfall?
I'm still waiting to do it.
And
Do
I
we
made a
have
pact
any
that we would never let you on a moped. As long as I'm on that trip,
I got you.
nope,
Yeah.
not me.
You will walk or
You
ride.
will
either
walk or
car.
ride.
We'll take a taxi, huh? We'll
You'll
take a
get
bus.
on the back of mine and hold on to
But
me.
what's
You
up
know.
with cruises and? 'Cause that was a cruise.
That was a
That was
cruise.
a
That was cruise. We done
And
it.
we went on another cruise just
A
recently.
Bible
COVID.
cruise.
So maybe-
Dude, what is going on?
What's
so
happening?
maybe
Yeah,
we
no.
don't need to cruise it? Like, what's happening?
When we
Because-
cruise together, something happens.
No.
No, I'm just saying we need a do over on cruises.
No,
so we
because
can get
that
the
cruise,
full,
it was just people were being nasty. That was
Well,
just,
yes,
you
but
know,
I'm just
they
saying,
just-
Right, but then
Imagine
we got,
those
we got
are two
locked in a room.
cruises.
Yeah. And then-
infirmary.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we need
that's
a
true.
cruise.
I was
And,
made
but,
big
but-
on
but
both.
remember, we weren't on that bus, so that really wasn't our fault either, because we were on another bus, and our bus was fine.
Okay, we're not talking about
We made it good.
the whole
But
thing.
when I
was-
first started feeling the symptoms, like really, really feeling the symptoms, we were on a bus together because we were in Cyprus.
and we were in the back of the bus.
We were in the back of the bus.
Remember the back of the bus?
We were in
Yeah,
the
that
back of the
was
bus.
And then-
We were sent to the back of the bus.
And we were making jokes about all the people coughing. And
Okay.
everything.
Wow.
But then we were good.
Until we weren't.
Yeah.
We just must have some really amazing immune systems.
I don't understand what you're made of.
That's because
It's
like
in
you-
Namibian
that's
water.
because
We
I
need to
went to
come get
Namibia.
some.
Is that what it is?
It's- we
That's
need to
what-
come
you
get
need
some
to
of
come
that.
to Namibia
And we need to
Fine.
get some water.
Yeah.
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 and we got
'Cause-
African angels.
Perhaps. Okay.
Wait, sorry.
Oh,
Scratch
yeah,
that.
yeah, you
I'm
probably can't
apologizing.
do
That was
Okay.
that was
That was good timing.
That was good timing.
That's just what it
wasn't
was. It was good
All right,
timing.
That was good
So-
timing.
It was good timing.
This
But
is
you know,
us.
people in Namibia and Africa know how I joke, so they're okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
so
Yeah.
we've heard some country drops.
But we've done some
You said
boss
Cyprus?
trips. Cyprus.
Okay,
Yeah,
Santa
I
Barbara's not a
know.
country.
We
but
ate
just-
grapes in Cyprus.
Okay, where else have we gone? Because we had this conversation. We do this. We do.
We've
we
been
do.
to
Yeah, we
Israel.
start trying to.
You
Okay.
guys really want to go there? 'Cause
Yeah.
Let's go.
We've done so even
We're
before.
like,
We said
world,
Hawaii.
are we
We did
world
Hawaii.
travelers together?
So that was Hawaii. That was
Yeah.
all like how many islands of Hawaii?
Yeah, several islands.
Several islands of
At
Hawaii.
least 20.
That's
So yeah,
right.
so we done
Oh, okay.
we've done Rome,
We done Rome.
we've done Cyprus, we've done Israel. I mean, technically we were in Turkey together. It's just we were on the ship,
Correct. Yes.
You was in Turkey waters, so
right?
we've done roads together.
Done roads together. So that's Greece. We've done quite a
Yeah,
few.
a lot of
We've
places
done
in
London.
Greece.
We've done
We've done
Paris.
London.
Oh my
London,
gosh, I know.
Paris.
We've done Paris. No, wait,
Yeah.
scratch that. We've done London.
Yeah,
Like, for real.
no doubt.
London and Paris.
And all by faith, honestly. Like it's not even that we trying to
I
be
know.
funny or
And
gassed up,
definitely
but
not
it's like,
and not bragging or
I don't
or
know. A lot of
anything
it was
like that.
ministry.
Most
of
of it was ministry.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Most
that
of it
too.
was
Yeah.
ministry.
which is pretty
And
cool.
What was really cool though is like it's something that we've all
Ministry
talked
of all
about doing.
travelers.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
and who doesn't talk about traveling with their friends?
Yeah.
And we've done that. Like that's
And those are like law first because a lot of those were our first experiences together. Like we've done Paris, right? But we hadn't done London like that.
Right.
And you guys
Yeah.
had you done London?
no, because Angel and I we don't travel as much as you two. We don't.
Yeah.
We're
But y'all,
Well,
y'all,
I mean,
Man.
y'all
it's
got kids
just
certainly.
where we're located, it's a little bit
It is
easier to get to
some
those
of those
places.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
Agreed.
Okay.
And then
That
I'm
makes
usually
sense.
we're making our way to the States. So it's just, we might do
Because when we get to the States,
little
we are
layover.
just, hey, mom and dad, what you doing today?
right.
Yeah.
Which is why when we go to your side of the world, the trip, I have to maximize it.
Yeah.
I have to maximize it.
So do we tell them now that they need to give you like at least 5 months?
Well, Mike was saying I should break the trips up.
I think you should. I think you should do half and half.
So West
Like
Africa
come
one
different
time,
times?
South Africa,
Yeah, I mean,
Western Africa at one
you could do
time.
West Africa and then come down to South Africa
Right.
and then
But
do East Africa.
but our
separate.
traveling didn't start as adults. We were doing missions to Jamaica at
Yeah, back in the
13,
day.
14
Yeah,
years
13,
old.
14.
Y'all
So
did Brazil too, right?
we did Brazil,
Brazil,
Europe. There was,
Europe.
I mean, there were, so traveling has been in us, right? You guys did you always like to travel? Is it something that has always been there
Oh yeah.
as individuals or as married? Like, what
For
was
me,
it?
I mean, my dad had us traveling as an entire family, so I was accustomed to it then.
Mm.
And even when it really didn't mean anything to me, my first trip to Egypt and Israel, like, and it was cool to be at the Sphinx. It was cool to be at the pyramids. But I'm 17 years old, and you all know how much of a history buff I am now.
Mm.
It didn't hit the same way back then.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But that was probably my first, outside of some of the Caribbean islands, like across the pond international travel. as soon as Angel got into the family, I mean, think about it, babe. It's within 3 months, or maybe 4 months. It was Vegas, it was Bahamas, and then the cruise, which was a bunch of different places.
Yeah, it was.
So
it was fast.
Angel hit the
That's dope.
ground running, doing all kind of travel as a result of being married to me, and then of course over 22 years.
Yeah, it's
she's-
been.
I remember your wedding.
It's been. So
Y'all been married
fun.
for 22 years?
You weren't there.
It's been
I was
20.
there.
Oh, see, now
I
you just
just- I
gave
don't
me
know.
some more ammunition.
No ammunition needed. I'm
I
just.
mean,
I was.
some
It was just.
more
It was
ammunition.
just.
She was
It
just
was
like
just a
remembering.
statement of.
Yeah.
He said 22 years. I said I remember.
We were friends first. You
Yeah,
were
all
at
of
the
that.
wedding. I
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
I had to
It's
watch
okay.
it online.
No, love. You were studying.
And
Right?
I thought I was supposed to, at least be an usher in the wedding or something, but
But they were in
it's
ours.
fine.
You were there.
Yes,
They
we
were.
were.
They were.
Yeah.
And you were there.
And I was there. Wasn't
Yeah,
I?
see,
That's
look
impressive
at God.
that you were there.
I was
Look at
there.
God.
Wow.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's
And
pretty
your
dope.
dad did the wedding.
Yeah, that was special.
And he says, it's not too late, Mike. We can leave. I said, you got the Rolls Royce going? He's like, yeah, let's go.
Mhm.
Or the Bentley. Sorry, the Bentley.
And you
At the time.
stayed. So we thank God.
I
for that.
stayed.
And he's
So
on
22 years.
22 years.
Yes.
18.
18.
For you guys.
So we look up to you. You are you're our seniors.
Look, watch this. Look at there's a ton of people looking up to y'all's 18 years.
Man.
I'm telling you right now, 18 and 22 years. I mean, it's not long compared to how long your parents have been married and
Your
our parents have been
parents, yeah.
married. But
It's
in
grown
this
up,
day and
though.
age,
It's
It's
grown
grown
up.
up.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
it's gone.
In this
Yeah,
day and age?
Because some of it's like maybe 5 years,
right?
If
4
that?
years,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
a year, 6 days.
Mm.
It's black excellence right here.
Ooh, I like that.
I like that.
Black excellence and black work.
excellence.
Wakanda forever.
Fist.
And I feel like it should be Zamunda forever too.
You see-
Wakanda
you
and
see my shirt,
Zamunda
though?
forever. I see it.
Man,
There it
represent.
is.
Let's go.
No doubt.
So what's next for Friends in Ministry? Like what are we doing?
Man.
I've been waiting to make this announcement for so long.
Okay. Okay. It's a sit up
This
and
is,
I
posture
know
adjustment.
you start getting scared even though you know him. You're like, wait, what is he about to say now?
This is something I've been wanting to say forever. Fred,
This is
I
where,
think we
this is
should
where
go
we
ahead
pause the
and
podcast
do it.
and say
Let's do
for
it.
the next
time, leave him hanging.
yeah,
I'm gonna hold my hands in the same position as
Yeah.
you because
this
there's
is,
power in it.
an announcement that I've been wanting to make.
I don't know. What should we
Yeah.
do? I don't know.
I don't know.
Got it.
Yeah, what's next?
You don't know what's next.
Well, as far as what's next for us as friends in ministry, or what's just
I guess
next
next-
in ministry?
What's next as friends? Like friends,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe friends in ministry.
Probably ministering together
Yeah.
at any of these destinations. Like, that would be kind of dope.
like
I need to
that.
start studying now. I gotta bring out my lexicons and everything just so that I can.
No, you do the apostolic stuff. I'll do the teaching stuff.
Bet.
Bet.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay.
Let's do it.
go.
Let's
Seems
do
like
it.
it's done. And
Yeah.
we'll,
It's done.
We'll
So
be
then,
there,
okay, let's do
interceding.
that.
Absolutely.
I'm with it.
With
Mhm.
all the support.
Yeah.
So it sounds like we about to start traveling and stuff.
Let's start traveling.
I love it.
Sounds like that might be the thing.
Absolutely.
Like we going on a road.
Let's go.
We're going on a trip in our
On our
favorite
favorite
rocket
rocket
ship. Like that.
Going
That's
to the sky.
little
Little
Einstein.
Einstein.
All
So-
aboard. We're
Mhm.
ready to. Okay.
So
I'm looking at the television as we're singing, like I'm seeing us in the rocket ship
Ship
going
going
up.
up.
Oh, we've
Right.
talked about that. We've talked about would we ever get in a rocket ship? I think you would.
I would.
Would you?
Would you
know.
preach the gospel
Yeah, I
on
think we both
Mars
said
or
we don't
or the moon? I would do it.
It would have to be like a first class spaceship though.
Definitely.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
a Fire TV in it or something.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah,
No,
all
I'm with
the-
that.
All the TV
I
shows
think I
and
might need to
everything.
be
in it.
sedated. And
No,
you wake
for
me up
sure.
when we
You
get
wake
I'm
there.
with that.
I don't know.
Get there.
I don't know.
I
That
don't
might
know
Um,
be
about that.
too much.
Yeah.
So anyone listening, I would pray that they could pick up on this genuine relationship that we have because it is organic, like not forced or anything. This is who we are. This is how we
Yeah.
act together wherever we
Yeah.
go. But we also have some like real conversations when we're together.
They're not always ministry,
No, they're not always ministry,
but they're real.
but they're real.
Mhm.
And we thank Tanya for that because she will always bring a real conversation.
But Angel will help me out, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But
But-
Tanya will start it and start it.
But also,
Okay.
but
So
also
that-
we'll have some real conversations regarding life in ministry,
right.
things that we get annoyed with and things that wear us out. And
I know, because I was like, you know what? Let's take a poll. So who wants to still do this? Raise your hands. This week we good?
Oh,
Yeah,
is that
so do it.
everybody? Oh,
No, in other words, I'm saying that's the kind of
Oh,
stuff.
absolutely.
I think I
You
can
see
raise
his
my
hand
hand
was going
because
up?
I've had to change the scenery for a couple of weeks. Like, I'm kind of.
So right. So you feel good. You have
breathe.
like a little
But
breather.
we know that.
Right.
I
But
think
it's
the
like
inherent
that-
answer is yes, because we know it's what we're called to do, which means
Right.
we're graced to do it, even though it gets
tough.
a lot.
And that's, thank God we have each other, because sometimes I'm like texting you like, I'm done.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. I
It's a
just
lot.
want
Yeah.
my life back,
And
or
what's
I
our
just want to be
response?
me. And what's our response?
Pray,
Pray.
and you got this, because
Yeah.
God got you.
Don't be
and-
surprised.
I don't think Fred ever texts me.
And we vent. We
that
do. We
it's-
let it out, but we also understand that
Yeah,
everybody can't do it,
you gotta have a grace to do it.
and that we do.
I think it's. I just genuinely just check on you and just tell you,
So I'll get a text. They'll be like, Fred, because that's how I read it.
and that's how I typed it.
Right.
Say
It'll be
it
like
came through.
16,000
Yeah, you say
exclamation
came
points.
through.
Say it came through.
And what's the point? Just to check in.
Just check in.
Yeah.
Just
And
to,
so I hit him back.
So you
Mike.
guys, you guys don't have those. I'm
Just see him
quitting,
breathing.
quitting moments.
Yes,
No, I
what-
just-
excuse me?
No, I'm saying with each other.
Oh,
Like
with
how
each
we
other?
do?
Yeah, we've had some.
When we talk on the phone, yeah,
Yeah,
but
we've had some.
Okay, but
I
they
wanna
have done
make sure
more
you're breathing.
FaceTime than I think we
Than-
do.
than
I
we
think
do, yeah.
we're good on our videos.
Because we got the mommy
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, we're
we
not
got
doing
our-
videos.
We got our
We're not
10
doing
hats.
that.
We're not doing that.
We have
videos.
10 hats.
Because
They
we
got
know
like
we can get
5.
it. Well, we
But
don't
we do
text,
watch
we
the
text,
Super
but
Bowl
we
together.
send
We do.
videos.
Yeah.
Right.
now that's
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
What's that?
We'll watch the Super Bowl together,
Okay.
Oh, you watch the Super Bowl together?
Yeah.
Just a different time.
even on different continents.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
through
That's
text
cool.
and yelling at the screen.
And let me just go ahead. Let me
That doesn't make you better than us.
let me
though.
Not at all.
Okay.
let me shout out. Let me
Just a
shout
little
out Phil and Nay because
For sure.
they are
Of
contributing
course, for
factors to
sure,
this.
For sure.
3.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This.
That was in okay. That was in 2010.
So-
No, 2000. Yeah, no, 2011 when we were in Vegas, and they just kind of organically that
Like,
became like we
man.
were locked in.
But that's one of our things is we go to Vegas a lot
Yeah.
when we're in town. We go to
It's-
Vegas
it-
together.
It is a.
Some people may have property in Vegas we don't know about yet.
Right.
That's how much we go.
I know.
It's.
That's like our number one thing to
it's
do.
a getaway.
For sure,
Yeah.
to get
Easy.
away.
It's
It's
close
easy
enough,
for
but
us. Yeah.
It's
far
a.
enough.
It's a release. We
Yeah.
can vent. We can.
And the food.
Lord
Yeah.
Jesus.
This last
This last
food
one?
experience still
What?
has me shaking.
Shout out to DB's Cajun.
DB's Cajun.
And
DB, if
Them
you
gumbos,
watching,
Stuff my
tacos,
turkey.
stuff my turkey.
stuff my turkey.
What
Go-
was that chicken and water? We're taking Adrian.
Yes.
Because she has to go.
She must go.
She had an opportunity.
Her
so-
choices allowed her not to go. It's like
And,
I was
and
trying.
if she's
I was
listening,
trying.
I want to
If
let her
she's
know it's
listening.
her
like
choices.
like if she's in the room.
if she's in the room,
The
if she's
invitation
close
was-
by,
If she's close by,
first,
then
second,
she-
third row,
right.
ish,
She needs to
you know,
understand
understand.
that I've said before you,
Yeah,
right?
Life
and death,
right?
blessing,
Vegas,
cursing.
LA,
Vegas,
and you
LA.
chose LA. Right?
Choose.
Okay, I'm sure we'll get a what is it called? A diss
text.
track.
Yeah.
A diss track
But
response
you know
to
what I
this
love
from her.
about our friendships, right? It's so easy to where it's not like some would think, oh, I'm friends with Pastor Price and First Lady Angel. That means you got perks and you know they'll do this for you, they do that for you. But it's really like it's not like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's mutual, right? Like, okay, we'll get it, you get it, we'll zell each other back and forth. Just
Right.
you know, it's not like
Mm.
oh, he's Fred, let's let him just cover it all. Although I might, you know,
Don't
for the
even-
first 30 seconds feel that way, right? But then I'm like, okay, I sober up and like let me
Yeah,
let me sell him
please,
the money that I'm supposed to sell
because it
him.
ain't flying with me. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tanya's
she gonna make
relentless.
sure.
She's relentless.
Yeah, she's relentless. She would make sure you get that Zell like
With a
instantly,
zip.
right? And I'm gonna sell
Agent,
you.
agent go get her nails done with this.
I'm
No,
gonna sell
we're
you
not.
the exact amount, maybe with the extra 1 cent.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have those
balance.
moments like fighting over the check and like who's gonna get it. We don't even say who's gonna get it. We just try to get it to beat each other. So
Yeah.
I think that's unique in our friendship as well. It was
Yeah.
like because we were all here from the beginning.
Yeah.
So you don't have to guess and wonder, are they just here? They just want something from
Right,
us.
right.
They just want to be seen with us. No, we can say the same thing about y'all because y'all started when we started. Y'all been there from the beginning. So to me, that's what makes it
Yeah, Mike got
so
more. He
unique.
got more
Mike
Instagram
got more
followers than me.
and
Okay,
all
let's
of this
just
over
let's
here
just
building
I
a
mean, so,
farm.
I mean,
Wait,
I mean,
can we
let's
come
just build
to
upon
Farming.
that. Like, have
Can
you
we
ever
build
been
some-
recognized in Las Vegas before? Or like somebody's like, hey, Pastor Price.
We both have been recognized.
See, so we're on like the same level because I've been
No doubt.
recognized. And Pastor Amy, I was like, oh yeah, I love your ministry. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
follow
That
you
felt
everywhere.
good to say, didn't it? It felt good to say. Actually,
And-
this
and-
guy here.
Angel and I, we don't even think we're anybody anyway. So,
Mm-mm.
so if anyone had the thought, like, I'm just saying no, but if anyone had the thought, like, oh man, I get to
Mm.
hang with Fred or Pastor Fred and Lady Angel, we're like, who are we?
Right.
I mean, that's how we look at it. So
I'll
okay.
do that. I'll be like, oh, they want to hang with him.
Well, he's gotten us perks, but we won't. We digress.
This is true. We digress.
Yeah,
Keep
'cause
going.
this is
Yes.
for him.
so let's keep it
But
above.
here's the thing: has
Yes, we
your
have to
wife ever
clear-
pimped you out before? Because like, I be getting pimped out
This
for
one?
chicken wings
Oh,
and
no.
different stuff in Africa. This lady's be
Chicken
like,
wings.
she's like,
You
babe, go
like-
up there and blink your eyes at them so they can give us some extra chicken wings.
Angel will be like, it'll be the waitress. Angel will be like, tell your girlfriend to give me another Coke.
I mean, just wrong. Like,
And do they fight? No, he be like, can I have some more?
Right.
No,
No,
at this point he don't even ask for chicken. He just be at the window to my.
no, I don't hit him with
Two
two. Hit
chickens.
him with 4 packs.
See? And they know.
So chicken.
But
I need
listen,
more
whatever
chicken.
perks,
Come back.
that's
Hey,
because
I'll be like, get us some dessert.
that's
Get us
because God
whatever.
made my daddy's name great. So
Yeah.
I carry the name. First thing a person is thinking, and it's normally,
Hey,
you
Right.
Dr. Price's son.
hey, Mike has even used your name.
I even use your dad's name. Like, I'm his son. That's what
I'm
people
like-
introduce me. This is one of Dr. Price's sons. I'm like,
Thanks.
yep, sure am.
Right.
Yep, he birthed me in the
Absolutely.
ministry. Yep, sure am.
Absolutely.
No, it's good. It's,
It
I like
is.
it. And now we got kids.
Yeah. 3 kids.
Now we got kids.
Each of us.
So how do we
And
encourage? Go.
I was gonna say, I thought one of the cutest things that our kids recently did, Bella's like, I gotta see Jazz. Like that's who I want to be with. And then next thing you know, her and Mike are just besties, like
Yeah, they
doing everything
funny.
together.
On the swings.
They funny.
It was,
It's like,
Oh, he felt really bad. He really thought he abandoned her. Oh, he was like, "No, babe, you can make up for that."
but he was sitting there cheering her on, though, on that
Yeah.
ride.
He was
I just love
encouraging her.
that.
I'm like,
It's
these,
cool.
these rides look so scary. And he's like, let's go. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I
So
just-
now
But I was
they
glad she had
got
a
built-in
partner.
friends.
Yeah,
so
no,
like that
and I
makes
love
it,
that.
it makes it easy. I think we caught them FaceTiming. It's
Yeah.
Like, Jasmine was like, "Can I FaceTime Bella?" Okay, sure. And next thing you know,
Now they do it on their own, which is great. I actually love it because I'm like, that's good because these are another set of kids who we already consider close family. And
Right,
so
right.
that we're living the same lifestyles. And so you can grow up together where on the outside you don't know what people want because you
Correct.
live in this fishbowl.
Yeah.
But we have this community now.
we got the
We
pond.
got it. And so now
Yeah.
it's a safe space.
So
And
my
that's why
kids
I
hit
love
me
it.
up like, Dad, was Uncle Freddie in a rap group? I was like, yes. We should show him with the ponytail. Like, yes.
Go on and show them the ponytail.
Yeah.
I think they might have seen the ponytail.
They probably
might
have
seen
seen the ponytail.
I thought
We,
you said
we
they
have to
saw
show
it.
our
No,
kids.
they
I
haven't
think
seen
we've
it.
told the kids, but we haven't showed them or let them hear anything.
And what
So I
do
think
you
we-
realize
With
you
the
have to be
corduroy
careful what
house
you tell the
shoes.
kids because at the
Corduroy
right
house
time they'll be
shoes.
like,
wow,
"Oh yeah, my
yeah.
daddy had dreads." It's like, okay, so I see that some things excite you, so you'll say, "Let me just be careful what I say before you end up
Careful
saying
what you're
other
telling
stuff."
them. Right. Yep.
They like your stories. They like your thuggy stories, and
I wasn't really thugging.
no, you weren't. But
I was
the way
born
you
on the-
sounded, it sounded like
I was born
oh,
on the
my
Upper
daddy.
West Side of South Central, you understand? If you park once a hills.
He was right down the street from me in Ladera.
Sure was.
and then they the
Safe.
bad boys, and we in the
And we in the
hood, and we
And we
just
turned out to be the good
Oh,
girls.
my, y'all some
sad.
angels. This is Angel 1 and
Yeah,
Angel
Angel
2 right here.
Like, for real.
Goodness.
Straight angels. Like, can't do
and
nothing.
then they want to make us ghetto and hood when it works for their advantage. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
like these if these nails could be like 5 inches longer each one,
Gosh,
Right.
really?
just for a weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
We both have long nails on.
Here's a question.
You know,
Do you
I know.
feel
I'm saying
like
longer than this. I
ministry changed your relationship, your marriage?
Oh,
Changed
who's
it.
being deep now? That was deep.
Yeah, we let's sprinkle a little deep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty
that
little
was-
deep.
that
was-
I think
that
the,
was-
the
No,
listeners
it's
need a
good.
little.
All right,
A
go.
little something, something.
So expound a bit when you say change.
Like you went into, you weren't even in ministry. You were just Fred at that point, really. And you get married to Angel. She knew she was getting married into, the family.
Well,
but did it shift?
So we got married in March of 2002. I already started. I mean, you were right there with me. We were doing youth ministry. We were doing quite a bit.
Right.
Yeah, so we were doing some of that stuff. Youth Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
We were doing that stuff before we got married.
But like when you got ordained,
Right. So I got ordained 1 month before we got married. She knew what was coming. So,
But I didn't know the.
well, neither did I.
okay,
I guess I thought it was gonna take longer.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, even though he's getting ordained, we'll be still doing teens, young adults. We're not doing big church as what we called it back then.
Right.
We're not doing big church, so I didn't think like we have to jump into something that major.
That came faster than expected.
That came faster
Okay.
than expected for
That
me.
part.
I did not expect to be jumping in to be a first lady
Okay.
and married to a pastor like so fast.
So I don't know if I don't know if there was a change, or I don't know if there was one. I don't know if I could explain it, because so early on we were married 11 months,
Mhm.
and then I got ordained.
Mhm.
We were married 3 months. I taught my first lesson. So it almost feels like when we got married, like ministry was down the street.
But
Right.
then what about when you got installed as pastor? Walking down that aisle, right,
Yeah.
with your collar on, and
Yeah, when you say the word change, I'm trying to think what I don't feel like we ever. I don't feel like we changed. I feel like things changed. I do know this, that I allowed the weight of ministry to, at times, like negatively affect our relationship. Sometimes I brought work home, and sometimes I did the other extreme and didn't tell her anything. So, that kind of change was experienced,
Mhm.
and it. I think if I would have, we even talked about this. There were key points, key decisions I was considering making regarding ministry that probably would have prolonged my mental health.
Mhm.
But there's like 3 in particular, passed up on every one of them.
Mhm.
And if I didn't avoid those things, probably would have been in a better position mentally as we were navigating ministry together. What about you all?
I think because we got ordained, ours happened like instant.
It was like an
right?
interruption.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like we got ordained, sent, and deployed all in like the same day. We were ordained, installed as the pastors,
And sent out
and
the
then
next
sent
week.
out the next week.
Mhm.
And it was like bon voyage. And it was I think what's crazy for us is that we were so far away from family and friends. It was literally just us.
Yeah.
And I think we've had to learn, or at least I've had to learn how to balance that, because you can kind of get caught up in all the work and caught up in the ministry, caught up in all of that, just try to make it look good, make it look great, grow it, develop it to the expense of your wife and your family. And we've had our conversations about that, our disagreements about that, and how to strike the balance, and still have those conversations about balance. But I think for us, okay, let me say from my side, my vantage point is it's a huge learning curve that we've had to battle with. Because it'd been one thing if we got ordained and put in ministry here in the States, local to our family, but going overseas, being able to just, lay in your mom's arms or whatever, through all the trials and everything,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
You just said something, though. I would love for you guys to expound on this, because you said you were alone. And you literally were alone. You're across the ocean on another continent,
Completely different time zone.
different time
Yeah.
zone, everything. Angel and I, we're here around people we know, and we felt alone. So I can only imagine,
Yeah. You having no support. Like
because you can be
Physically.
around everyone you know and love and be lonely in ministry.
Yeah.
You all weren't around everyone.
I mean, you can go somewhere that's familiar, right?
Mhm.
That's familiar to you, that you can kind of unwind and unhook. Whereas for us, it was like nothing was familiar, everything was
Right.
unfamiliar. And how do you unhook around the people that you sent to minister to in a whole other
Exactly.
country,
Yeah.
right? So,
Yeah.
see what you think.
No, that's it. I mean, I'm thinking about it from the standpoint of, like you said, where do we hear things second, third, fourth,
Right.
maybe a day or so later, and it's like we can't do anything but send a message or send, because you want to be there. You want to be. No one wants to feel lonely, and there's statements that ministry is a lonely journey and it's lonely at the time. All of that stuff. But I don't think that the loneliness or the void that the distance has created didn't allow for you all to be at the right place at the right time for us when we did connect, if that makes sense. So let's say there was something that went on and something that didn't, sit well, and we had to try to navigate. So of course we are first responders. We're there trying to navigate through it. And then when we kind of come up for air and we look to our friends for, comfort, support, and just kind of wanting to share, it's not like we have to over explain anything, because you being in the position already know, like, all right, I know what that feels like.
Right.
So some of us have already, maybe we're going through it and can say, this is what I've done. I'm going through it. This is what I'm doing. But either way, it has been lonely from the standpoint of distance, but somehow we've just kind of filled in some of those blanks.
Right.
It's made us closer. It's made us, okay. All right. It's made us closer because we can't, even if we don't agree on something or something's difficult, we can't stay in it because we're just here. It's not like we can go crawl
It's just y'all.
and hide away. And we got kids.
Exactly.
They don't care nothing about what we doing like that.
Yeah, they don't care about your adult stuff.
They need they food.
Yeah.
They need their fun.
Yeah.
They need their,
Praise God, the house is big enough. You know what I mean?
That's a
Where you can go separate.
Go separate.
yeah.
for
That's maybe
sure.
for dads.
Go for a walk.
Maybe for dads. I feel like the kids have a tracker on us, and they
They
know
do.
never get
exactly where we
separate
are.
as a
They do.
mom. That's
That's
true.
why you go for a walk.
And then here, Mom, they're passing. They're at the gate. Mom.
As you're walking,
this is why-
as you're doing your laps.
This is why when she runs one errand, it's a 6-hour errand.
You got that right.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got this? Okay,
You got
good.
this. Yep.
I'm going to get my nails done.
They
I'll
make
be
us
out for
babysit
7
the
hours.
But I'm sure the kids are angels.
I bet, girl,
I'm sure
I
they
was
are.
just thinking that.
Oh,
I bet
I'm
you they didn't bother
sure
you not
they
at one
are.
time.
Oh,
They didn't
man,
ask for
they
no
bother
food.
all
They
the
didn't ask for
time.
nothing.
Michael.
Oh ye of little faith.
Okay.
Man,
Oh, no,
them
Do they
kids
bother you?
are-
Not really.
They don't bother him at all.
They
You
bother
stay
me.
in your room. You're
They're self-contained.
until
not
I get home.
self-contained.
Oh, they're gonna argue with that.
No, I ask any one of them.
How many
That'll be
episodes can you watch with the kids at the house?
0. I'm having to pause it constantly
I don't believe it.
after like maybe the 3rd show.
Well, I
Right.
flipped-
That's what I thought.
I flipped the
No,
script.
That's what he's. That's what
We're
I'm
watching
saying.
stuff together that we know she's not gonna care about. So if she's not there,
Oh yeah, that is
we're
how
like
you try to.
the 4 of us, we have our
Okay.
stuff.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's cool. I don't
Not at all.
No, 'cause I don't feel like pausing and having to explain the storyline and them asking questions.
Oh yeah.
Although with Chloe, I'll watch Dr. Pimple Popper with her.
Because I absolutely will not watch
we
that.
do connect with that one.
I will
but
not.
other
I
than
think
that-
that's
she
the
likes
strange-
that show.
Mhm.
We can watch it sometimes, and then sometimes
Yeah.
I'm like,
So
I
weird how
catch
she
something
likes
that.
it.
And she connects the food to what the things look
It's
like.
so
and
nasty how they do
Oh,
that.
that's gross. Okay.
It's gross.
She, yeah.
Okay, so what do you think is our friendship connectors? Is it food? Is it
That's
That's
one
on
of
the
them.
list.
Is it travel?
I'm like that.
That's
on the
one of
Is
list.
it ministry? Is it a combination of all of it? Because I
It's
mean,
all of
there's a
those.
lot
Yeah.
of boxes that we tick that make
I
it
think
easy.
food is one of the foundational.
Yeah,
ones.
because
Foundation.
I feel
even
like
when it's ministry, it's still food.
It's still food.
Yeah. I
Okay,
feel like
Fred,
we
break it down.
started- We started with
Okay,
that
here we
for
go.
sure.
We're going to a restaurant.
hmm
What is Mike Amy ordering?
Okay. First off, let's establish that Mike Amy is a chef.
Okay,
We have to establish that first,
established.
so that when it is stated what you're gonna get at a restaurant
Okay.
as a chef, Mike Amy's we gonna do a burger. Pizza could be on that list. Ribs is probably number 1.
Yeah.
I feel like we're done.
Yeah.
I feel like we're done.
Okay.
And okay, so ask me the same question.
Mike, what's Fred gonna order?
You're gonna look at the dessert menu first.
And if
And
it's
if
no
the dessert menu is trash,
leaving.
we're leaving the
That's
restaurant.
right.
And it doesn't matter if anyone else was excited about going to that restaurant because the dessert menu was trash. We're not allowed to go.
Oh boy.
Man, that's spot on. That's amazing.
Right?
Angel, ask me. Okay.
Oh, this is the best.
Let's
Come
go.
on, ask her, Angel. Ask her.
This is great.
Or should I be asking? Wait, we should be asking who?
No, yeah, Tanya.
No,
ask
I really-
Angel.
okay.
Yeah.
Angel, what is Tanya ordering
At the restaurant.
at any restaurant, even if the restaurant is a specialty
Only
restaurant?
imagine.
So Tanya is ordering the salad.
Can't help it, guys. I just can't. Salads look so good on any menu.
We can
Yeah,
be
she loves
at
salad.
Oh.
a burger joint
Yeah.
And
or
she-
a rib joint. She's getting salad.
And how long has this been going on?
A long time.
We're gonna be
20
in
plus
heaven
years.
at the marriage supper of the Lamb,
Right?
and she's gonna be like,
I'm looking for a supplantation.
Y'all got
I need the
salad, right?
You got the salad,
I
right?
need
You got that
salad
romaine
bar.
lettuce?
You got that
I need the
romaine
heavy
lettuce,
salad
right?
bar. I need the gold flakes.
She's like, you know what? I'll go to the Garden of Heaven. I'll pick
got
it out
it.
myself.
Yeah,
I'll
got
do
it.
it myself.
I got
Matter of
it.
fact, I've planted it. The seeds already.
Yeah. She's like, I got this.
Okay, now.
Now
ask
y'all
me.
can't pick. I know I was gonna
Yeah,
say
this is
that
gonna
you
be
can't pick
interesting.
me because I change all the time. He knows me.
No, I know.
But
Let me
I'm
see.
different
let me
all
see.
the time.
No,
Okay, then
here
you
we
should
go.
let me
Here
say
we go.
it.
I got
Okay,
it.
okay,
I got
go.
it. I got it. All right.
I got it too. I got something to go.
Fred, what am I getting?
No, it's
Yeah,
It's Angel's turn.
he's asking.
Right.
oh, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Boom.
Fred, what am I
That's-
getting?
Yep.
Yep.
What am I
Or
getting?
you get this, I'll get this. We'll share.
Boom. Look. Okay, y'all know me.
I mean,
Okay, you did
okay.
it.
Yep.
That's right. Because
Yep.
he has already looked at the whole menu. And so if I'm going to go and it's too many choices, I'm going to be indecisive. I'm going to be like, oh, it's everything. I'll just get something simple that I normally get just so I'm not disappointed.
Right.
And he's like, nope, I already got you. You going to get this, this, and this. Or like you said, or then we'll go, he's like, oh, I'm looking at this. And I'm like, oh, I'm looking at this. And he's like, well, let's just both get those and then we'll share it. So
Yep.
you guys did good.
All right, it's okay. So more questions, just because I think this is fun. Does Fred shop for you?
In more recent years,
Okay.
but
Like
you mean like a particular thing?
like does he? There's certain things he's like, okay, I'm picking angel shoes. I got her on the shoes. Like,
If it's
and-
tennis shoes,
for sure.
for sure he's got me.
Okay.
If it's fragrance, he got me.
Okay.
Now my clothes is a little bit different.
Okay.
I'm not saying he does bad or anything, but he just knows I can be finicky
Okay. And do you
So-
shop for him?
all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's recent too, where
Mhm.
she's like, I got you this. You will be wearing it
Because I need you in it.
because I need you in this.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
cause I like the style, I like the look. But if he
Yeah.
absolutely don't like it, he don't wear it because he'll be like, nah, I can't rock with
But
that.
do you win most of the time?
Because most of the time, I think I've been doing good.
Because she knows my style, so
Yeah.
she knows if it's something that she likes, she'll know out the gate he's gonna wear that.
Yeah.
He'll- and with the shoes, what's interesting is she used to judge me.
What do you mean?
She used to condemn me for my Jordans.
His shoe collection.
But now-
But today.
It's
Ask,
a different
ask
day.
who has the
She probably got
challenge
more
now.
than you, right?
I think she's
He always
past me.
says that. He's like, I think you got
I
more
think
shoes than
she's
me now.
past me. Yeah. So
Yeah, I've turned into like a.
she got bit. She got bit by the bug.
did.
And I knew it was gonna happen.
I'm praying.
Georgina.
I've been fasting and
Yeah,
praying.
and now we're
Have
like,
you bought her some?
I have.
And do I wear them? I do.
Yeah, because I have to buy you like the
They have to be
cute.
cute.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
They
my
have to be
thing
really
too. I
cute.
like them to be cute. I don't like all the
There's
Jordans.
not
but,
many that I can buy you. I have
I know,
to,
and I don't like high top.
And every
Well,
Well, I
once-
was gonna say, so my new thing is dunks. That's like my favorite.
Yeah,
So,
and dunks are
I like
trash.
it. He
Yeah,
does not
everybody
like
knows
dunks.
dunks are trash. Like
You're saying that to all the millions of people. Wow.
what? I'm sorry. You guys
Wow.
don't agree with
Dunks
me?
are
You don't
just
feel
not
that way,
your
do
I have
preference.
dunks.
You have a lot
okay?
of them.
Okay.
You have,
I have
Mike,
a-
see,
I have-
Mike
I got
likes
some
dunks.
custom
But if you're
ones.
Team Air Force One, then you know what I'm saying. That's all. That's
and
all.
I
am.
don't like Air Force Ones.
Oh, well,
Wow.
see, there
See,
you
I'm-
go.
there
I
it
have
is.
like two pair, but
It happens every
I hardly
time.
ever wear them.
I think if somebody Google dunks versus Air Force Ones, please,
see.
because I
It
know
might be out there.
it's got to be out
Yeah,
there. Because
yeah,
people
yeah.
that love dunks are like, yeah, Air Force Ones or whatever. People that love Air Force Ones are like dunks, and there's some people that like both.
I have like two pairs of Air Force Ones, but I hardly ever wear
I
them.
have like -3 pairs of dunks.
Do you have any shoes from your childhood that you wish that you kept?
Oh yeah,
Tons.
please. Oh my
Yeah.
Is
god.
that what he has?
He's rebought them. He's
This
made,
one too.
Oh yeah, I got
He's
most of them. The
purchased
ones that I
them.
can find.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I got some Reebok pumps.
With
You
the
got Reebok
pump.
pumps?
I got some
With the
Reebok
basketball
OG
pump thing on
orange
Where'd
pumps.
you get those from?
I got them from a place. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, tell me
We'll talk
about that
about it
place
later.
offline.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
offline. Yeah, definitely.
They don't deserve to know where that place is. But friends in ministry, need
Exactly.
Friends in ministry.
deserve to know
Those,
where the
those,
place
those are the
is.
perks of friends in
Friends.
ministry.
Perks.
Absolutely.
Like, send that
So
in
next time they
text.
see me
Exactly.
preaching in some
Some
pumps, they know that
Yeah,
it's
bro.
friends in ministry.
Yeah.
Hooked me up. I shop for you,
You do.
and I think I do a pretty good job.
You do. You do well.
And I was gonna say there are some things I specifically want to see her in, and I will. That blue jacket from that black designer. It was a black.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
I was like, this jacket is too fly. She's got to wear this. We're just gonna make this work.
Yeah. and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
and it
so-
won't end up working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But because she can switch on a dime, like with what style she might be focused on. And if she's doing something for a minute, okay, so the Angel's been tracking in this direction, so let me get her these.
That's where I think we miss it, because he'll stay, and I've already moved, and I don't keep things. He'd be like, "Well, I bought that for you 10 years ago, babe." I'm really not doing that anymore.
Tanya,
Oh, you guys are
tell
alike.
them both to let it go. Just
Yeah.
tell
Yeah,
them.
y'all gotta release it.
So
See,
me-
that's how it usually works. It's
Yeah.
always like a
Like, so me and
Yeah,
Mike
I
are
feel
like,
like-
we
I
don't
feel
want to
like if
let
I
it
buy
go.
you something,
no, let it go.
it's going to be timeless. It's going to be classic, and you shouldn't give it away.
He'll be looking at
especially-
it like,
But no, this is what she'll do.
No.
She'll get it. She'll wear it for like 2-3 months, and then she'll give it away. I'm like, it's still in style.
2 or 3 months. That's a little
but I
short.
changed.
I feel her. I feel her.
No,
And that's just too-
I-
that's too
I
short.
feel her. No, but I get it.
Changes.
I
I
feel like you
understand her
didn't
logic.
appreciate
I
that.
I
have
understand her
some staple
logic.
pieces, and then there's some pieces that, okay, like it worked for that time, and I've got it out of my system.
Got you. Well, that for him, his thing is too. It's like I can't wear that anymore because they've seen it on TV already, or things
gone
like
all over
that.
the globe.
It's gone all over. It's all over socials. It's so he's like,
Actually, no, I'm different now.
Shoes. I'm like, dude, there's shoes you haven't.
Now.
Like, how?
Now there are some things. Like I just recently, I got rid of some jeans that I've worn these jeans like every other Sunday. I don't think anybody noticed.
Okay.
That's just,
No, there's jeans that I just keep it just because I don't know, but they might come back around again.
exactly.
Okay,
I
but
got
how
some that are
far
like
is too
they're
far
like
when
thigh
it comes
jeans.
to jeans?
I'm
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna say, 'cause
like,
some jeans.
she was like, "There's too much thigh." And
no,
I'm like,
she told me, she was like, "You're never wearing those again."
I've had
stretch pants.
They were
What is
they were
that?
called
That's
extreme
I've had
skinny.
guys
They
reach
were
out to me like,
extreme-
"Hey, Pastor, when you're done with those
extreme
jeans, I'm
No,
taking them." I was like,
his was spray
Yeah, she
on.
get rid of it.
Spray on. What's it called? Spray on.
I have not had any spray on skinnies.
That's how you know he has.
I have not.
Okay.
I
was
have
like,
never.
Look, you know how we asked for help? Can you help me pull this up? I was like, you need some help? No, those were-
Tanya.
Okay,
No, those
guess
weren't
what?
okay.
I'll be the
Tanya,
first
That
to
was
this
not
honor.
podcast
okay.
is over.
Guess
They're
what?
not okay.
She's had to help me take some pants off.
No,
She
'cause
has.
it's not
And
okay.
I'm like,
she had to
and
help
that's
me
a
with
problem.
this.
She's like,
That's
that's
a
it.
problem.
Do not
That's
have on
it.
spray on skinnies.
Michael,
It might
I've
be
seen
skinny,
them,
but
and
it
I'm
wasn't
like,
like super skinny.
Sir,
There
First
was
of all,
one pair
he
that I
is
bought a little bit
tall.
small, but it was a gold pants.
I'm like, those are not for you. You're tall. You're, in other words, what do you call it? Big bone. It's tall,
Yeah,
big bone. I'm like, that's not
Even
that's,
when I lose weight, I'm still
You're
big.
still big.
so
So
what's
like-
funny is, so he likes tailored things. He would like to get his things tailored.
perfect
But
world.
I don't think that they've seen his structure or worked with his structure in Namibia, because they can never get his calves right. Like,
Oh,
he needs zippers in every pant they try to do. And I feel so bad because he'll buy nice things, or he'll really be hopeful.
Yeah. And
They don't
can't.
even make it past the foot.
Yeah.
It's like, and then when you do get it on, like the knee is baggy.
Look at a baggy knee.
Baggy knees.
How'd you even get that far?
Shout out to all of those tailors out there that have messed up my my pants.
Or
in
his
Namibia.
shoulders
You know
are
who you
broad,
are.
and then it's just like, it's
Yeah.
like the body shapes are just
I
different.
I bought some. Remember 3-Day Suit Broker?
Mhm.
I had like 3 pair of slacks from there that I had been sitting in the closet for years. I was like, let me get them cut up correctly and bring them. I took it to the guy, destroyed them. I couldn't even put them on. Like I couldn't even get them past my knee.
And you couldn't fix
And then
it.
he had the audacity to send me a text. Hey, can you pay me for the pay? You mean you want to pay me for the pants
owe
you
me
destroyed?
for
I hope you guys are okay
Right.
with this, because this
This
is
is where it
This
goes.
is us. Like
Yeah.
we
This is
literally
where it
just invited a
goes.
camera into.
This is where it goes.
The
All
stuff
we need
that
is some
we-
chicken wings and some dessert and
Some
some
French
and
fries.
some drinks, and some water, something. I mean,
Let's talk about Midnight Ministries. When I say Midnight Ministries,
Oh lordy.
we don't have to go deep into it,
But why?
right?
How does that-
But-
surface. We'll keep
Well,
it
surface.
right on the surface.
Very surface. Trust me, you guys will be safe.
I don't feel safe.
Angel, Tanya, Angel.
I don't feel
It
safe.
was Angel and Tanya, right? Because A before T, right? So
If you
just-
technically.
yeah, technically do that. You'll be safe. I promise you'll be safe, right? I'm deducing how to be safe in my brain.
Right,
Gotcha.
right.
Okay, here I am. Here we go.
Okay.
When we talk about Midnight Ministries,
Mhm.
can we help the men out there on how to prepare the Midnight Ministries? And maybe even define for them Midnight Ministries, because we always talk about, put that in the account, right? Oh, you did that, put that in the account.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. We can stay real surface with that.
Right.
We
Absolutely.
can, because I
Yeah.
do think there is a place for it, because especially in ministry,
Put your hand down.
a
Remember
lot
that
of
one?
people a lot of people in ministry will neglect that as well.
Mhm.
You're too busy, now you're too tired,
Right.
which means you're doing too much church work, so you're not spending enough time fellowshipping
Right.
with your
Okay,
wife.
sis.
Right.
Right.
Okay,
Come on.
sis.
So I do feel like there's a place for
Right.
that, but I want y'all to
Okay.
keep it together.
I was
Right,
gonna say,
Mike,
we
Mike,
need to
no,
now
you would
mama
agree.
them real
Right,
quick.
Mike,
Get
like,
them together
basically,
because
They're spending too much time in the church and
Right.
not enough time in the church. That's all I'm saying.
See?
Will I preach?
Wow.
Come
See,
on.
preach.
I thought we had it together.
Bang.
Bang.
I thought we had it.
You
We
just throw your
almost was
shirt.
there.
Because
throw your fist.
We almost had it, and then
I
they
mean,
went.
and you told them to keep it
I
together.
tried to keep it together.
I've been sleeping with the first lady, so
Bro,
you know,
Bro,
it's
I've been
just-
sleeping with their first lady.
and I sleep with the worship pastor.
Right.
Where's the water?
So,
Where's
I
the
mean,
water?
I
I don't
sleep with
see
the first lady and the worship pastor.
Right.
We need
Simultaneously.
water.
We
We
need a
need
buzzer.
right.
Okay.
We need a mute button.
All right. We
Did you get that out of your system?
Watch this.
Wow.
I sleep with the pastor's son's mother. So,
Wow.
So,
Okay.
I'm just-
That
And
was
yes,
good.
this is real life.
This is real life.
This is real
This is
life.
really
And this is where
That
we
was
tip.
good.
We talk about our TikTok. Did you see that?
Yeah,
Tanya?
we
right. Okay. So look. No, but let me build on something Angel
We could have
said.
went there too. Like
You-
I sleep with the pastor. We
We don't want to play those games with you.
Right. You know they can hear you though. So basically,
And
so
you
watch
do.
this. And exactly.
often.
No. So
know,
Supposed
yes.
to
when you were talking about do you shop for and do you pick this and that, there are other like small little delighters, and this is the kind of stuff that causes your account to abound. Like if I'm just out and I know wifey loves Whoppers,
the candy, the
the
chocolate
candy, and you don't just see Whoppers all the time like you see peanut M&Ms or something. So I see a pack of Whoppers, I grab them, some Boston baked beans, just some of her favorites. I just randomly I'm thinking about her. Not that she's gonna eat it tonight, but I know she loves Rocky Road. Let me just get her a pint of Rocky Road. It's gonna be in the freezer whenever you're looking for that Rocky Road. Things like that, they go a long way.
They do, and I think a lot of men forget that. Now you even got to be in ministry. I think men forget that because they forget the romance.
Mm-hmm.
So because we in ministry now, we gotta forget how we were before. We could be stuck in this
Right.
robotic way where we
Right.
don't get to still be who we were before. We all dated as teenagers, so keep dating as teenagers. However long you're married,
Right.
whatever you're in, whatever your careers are, whatever
And if you stop dating,
life
get back
brings
to
you.
it.
Yeah, get back
Right.
to that. Like,
On purpose.
yeah. So yeah, in ministry you do have to talk about those things. Men and women sometimes can let the church take over, and you're taking away from your kids, and you're taking away from your private time. You're taking away from remembering to be who you are. Remember to be Angel. Remember to be Tanya, Mike, Fred. Don't forget all that stuff just because we got these other positions now. And I think a lot of people forget that. So when you're talking about the fellowship and the midnight ministry, yeah, I think that stuff is important
Yeah.
because people forget about it.
And watch this. And then consider a couple things that'll benefit Midnight Ministries. Okay.
Candy,
Bathe. Okay.
smell good.
Smell good.
Cut your beard the way that she likes it.
That she
every now
likes
and
it.
then.
There you go.
Right. And I highly recommend she comes first, you come last. Pun intended.
Yeah.
See, that's
Is that a word?
unselfishness.
Is that a word?
That
That's
is-
unselfishness.
You definitely don't be selfish.
Don't be selfish.
Don't be
That
Is
is
that a tweet?
that is the moral.
I want you to smile.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I like
Right.
that.
And that can go many ways. Like if I'm saying you come first, like you're
put you
first.
We get it. We
got it.
understand your logic.
The
Come
woman
first.
is your main
I'm laughing.
priority.
I'm laughing because you mentioned candies that we don't have access to. So I'm laughing. I'm like, yeah, Mike, why you don't get me no? And I was like, but wait,
We don't have
we
it.
got Woolworths brownies that he brings
I'll
me.
bring you your brownies.
You
I
bring me
get you
that
a
matcha
maca
drink?
drink.
I'm
Come
so-
on.
Y'all got them appetizers.
We do. I don't
We
drink
do.
Lord
those.
Jesus.
The
That's-
appetizer, but
but-
the appetizer is
but
good.
I'll be
There-
drinking
there
them
are some
appetizers.
things that-
And what's the other one? Grapetizer?
Grapetizer.
Bro, you said there's a
There's a
peartizer.
peartizer
I need
and
it.
there's a
White
white grape. The white grape.
Please, sir.
I'll try to find it for you.
Because part of my thing when I travel is to drink and eat things I cannot eat and
Yeah.
drink in this country.
Oh, you'll be able to do
You'll
that.
be able to do that. Yeah.
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 And when we just we got back from Turkey, y'all remember us in Rome and Israel? I'm
Ridiculous.
searching high and low for this
Yeah,
stuff I
yeah.
can't
we
find.
can get you some spring buck and all of that stuff, oryx steaks and
It'd be good. That's fun.
It's gonna be fun. I'm
Yeah,
looking
y'all
forward
need
to
to hurry
that.
up.
I know.
some giraffe
really.
meat. You
No,
know.
you're
I
not
don't know
gonna
if I
touch the
wanna do
giraffe.
that.
You're not touching the
I'll
get you
giraffe.
some
You're not
zebra.
touching- Yeah, zebras are
Some
tough.
zebra.
I don't like.
That's like
too
eating a
tough.
horse.
And they're tough. They taste wild.
Have
Are
you
you
had a horse
supposed to
before?
eat them?
No,
They
You gotta try
have
it.
them. It's kind of
that just doesn't
unfortunate.
seem right.
I've had zebra.
Hmm.
It was interesting, but I had it. I guess I had done it.
But that was good. That was a good point. That was a good point.
Yeah.
It's not forgetting.
First Lady Angel always be making some good
I'm
points.
not saying that she did. I'm just saying that was a great insert. I'm just celebrating.
Right. I can't wait for her to do her first message.
Oh, Lord.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm
here comes the pressure.
so-
Oh,
It's not
Lord.
pressure.
No, it's
It's
not pressure.
I'm kidding.
I just
It's
know when it's
friendship
going to come. It's going to be there. It's going to be like,
encouragement,
I'm
like-
be on the
But
front row.
she's blessed my women's conference virtually, which I thought was pretty cool,
I
and
know.
it was still in a pretty safe space, and I
I
love
did
it. I
feel
love
safe.
seeing it.
Yeah, I
The
did
key,
feel
I love
the
seeing it.
key,
I spoke in Namibia. What?
Yes, you did,
Wait
girl.
a
the key is
All
to
over
Have
the
you
let.
world.
spoken to Namibia yet?
I don't know.
You sent videos, but you never spoke.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
me in
right.
Arabia.
I mean, you never actually done like a message. I need you to do a message.
Oh, you did like a celebration.
Okay.
Like,
Well, wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, well, not for a congregation. I mean, we did something with Miss D. You were in Namibia, and I was
Yeah, but that was for her.
right.
Yeah.
That's
that
he's saying
was
for him.
For
No
us,
doubt.
Yeah.
The key to this one right here is just let her go at her own pace, and let her enter into spaces she's most comfortable with. Like right now, she's talking in front of thousands of people. Look how comfortable she is.
They're so impressed with you. We so impressed. with
And
you.
I'm telling you right now, as far as the podcast episodes that have aired so far, everybody's interested in this one. So
I mean, that's a highlight. Whenever I watch service online, I just look forward to hearing First Lady Angel.
right.
Then when you get up to speak, I kind of turn it off. It's like,
I get it.
Right.
I understand.
But
And so probably when she's
Yeah.
not here and I'm doing all the stuff that she normally does, it's
I don't
probably
even
less
watch it.
exciting.
Yeah, I, don't
I
even
get
watch
it. I get
Yeah.
it. I
I
understand.
text Angel, you at church? No. I'm like, okay, I'm not watching today.
Okay.
I understand. No, I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
Whatever, guys.
So what's left?
It's nice.
We still got some things to tick off, which I think is cool. Travel. We've gone to amusement parks together. We've done local
Yeah.
and foreign travel. We've eaten plenty of food.
Man.
Our kids are growing up to see healthy
Yeah.
friendships
Yep.
in ministry
sure.
because I think that is
Absolutely.
important because it is different, and it's not because I've been on both sides of it.
Mm-hmm,
You've been on both sides of it. But it's good to see healthy, non-competitive, encouraging, uplifting, supportive, safe spaces. And I know for me how much I appreciate having that in my life. Because I mean, it's not easy. It's not for the faint at heart.
Right.
But having solid relationships where you don't have to question, second guess, wonder if I should or shouldn't, knowing that what I say stays,
Yeah.
I think is vital for being in ministry when you're having to lead so many people in the capacity and you're held in such esteem where you're just kind of like, ooh, what's that commercial? I want to get away. Was that Snicker or Twix? One of those.
So it's Southwest.
No.
Southwest
Away.
is I want to get away. Yeah.
Want to get away?
I thought-
Snickers is
Give me a
is-
break.
Give me a break. No.
What,
that's
That's
Kit
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 Kat.
Kat.
No, the
Oh,
Snickers
Lord.
one is you're not yourself.
Yeah.
That's the-
You start
Wait,
to-
Southwest is I want to get away?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, good evening, Detroit, and he's in
Oh,
Los
well,
Angeles.
either way,
and he's like,
all of
"Wanna
it makes
get away?"
sense. Candy and flights
Yeah.
works for me.
Yeah.
But
Candy
no,
on flights. That's even better.
hey,
There we go.
but
We
no,
are some serious foodies.
we're grateful.
Here we go.
'Cause we like.
Oh,
Another deep one.
oh.
Do you miss us?
Absolutely.
You're right here and we miss you.
Right.
Wow. I felt that.
Did you feel it?
I felt that.
No, absolutely. For tons of reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna go into it, but
No.
Okay, yeah, just call us.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. Listen, I'm like, we can pull out some pressing combs
Oh
and get
my
that
gosh,
stove
I know.
going. And I think that's what I love about it. We don't forget those things because we're in ministry and have been doing it. It's not like we're like, oh, well, now we have no.
Right.
And
Like-
you,
Like I wish I didn't have these dreads. Like,
Oh, we would
since
be-
you've been
oh,
here,
we
because I
would
would have had a
be-
good old press.
and you can't forget those things. I'm thinking about scripture and like David and Jonathan were friends. I mean, and that wasn't ministry, but it's a biblical example. But if we even take it to the New Testament, I mean, Paul and Barnabas. I mean, we could. There are a number of individuals. Paul, I mean, he referred to them as co-prisoners, co-laborers, and many of these individuals were his friends. So if it was necessary in his ministry, how much more is it necessary in our ministries today? Any ministry leader should have friends,
Yeah.
like genuine
Yeah.
friends. And obviously, friends in ministry helps because they know what you're going through. They can relate, and you guys get it.
Yeah.
Like, you get it.
Right.
Like, there's an it that only certain individuals in your same shoes
Yeah.
Yeah.
understand.
Can relate
Yeah.
to, absolutely.
And I think maybe even, I mean, I don't know if you're closing out, but I think especially, Angel, maybe you can help me with this for men, because men don't typically have the closeness as females.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like we chatting over doing hair, we talk about all the different things, but men are now. So I speak for one of the things that I desire more than anything for Mike is to have someone he can offload, vent to,
Right.
talk about things with relative to ministry, for encouragement. Because imagine how we feel, and we're the wives, right?
Right.
And we feeling the weight of it.
Right.
We don't know what it feels like for
them.
them, and for them to suffer and think that maybe Midnight Ministry will be the solve. I'm sure it helps, but there's so much more, and your head has to be in a space mentally to be able to enjoy that intimate time. But if you're constantly thinking about the ministry and the people and then you're not enjoying what you're called to do. So I love that, hearing the text and the whatever y'all. I mean, I don't know.
I agree with you though. I feel like it goes back to what he said earlier. He said if he could have done a few different things, it could have helped him with the mental.
Right.
And if he did have someone to go to, vent to, reach out to, talk to, like a safe space,
right.
then he wouldn't have probably went through some of the trials that he had. So I feel like if men can find a safe space, that they should, because you guys hold on to more than what we are. And so we're here as the support. And if you talk to us and then we start taking on that little bit of a burden, then we're like, wow, how heavy could this be for him?
Correct.
Being the leader, being the one that God has to download into, and then you have to put that out for his people.
Right.
And if you're not in a safe space to do that, and we're thinking we're providing a little bit, it's only a little bit of a space that we provide.
Yeah.
You still have to have the whole, the rest of it.
Because they need to be able to talk about what it's like to be the head of the house.
Exactly.
And take care of not only the people, but their wives and their children.
Yeah.
I mean, so
it's a lot for them too. So I know us girls, we've kind of invented our own little community of safe spacing, but
absolutely.
the guys got to do that too, because
Absolutely.
you guys need to do that as well. Or
Because we can go to the spa real quick. That
Man.
was a place. That was one of
yes,
I think we've all gone to the spot together.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That,
Okay.
That's I mean
that's how we like.
you guys
let's
can
go.
relax. Hey,
Yeah, let's
now
go.
we just got to get a pod.
Yeah,
We'll get one of those. We'll figure out how to get that plugged in.
Oh
No,
man,
man.
that pod is
Change your
change
religion.
your life.
man. I'm coming by today and tomorrow.
But it's true. So I do agree. That's
Yeah.
men. They got to get together too.
It's like you
Oh,
said.
Lady Angel, you just making the ditch
What?
deeper. They really don't want to hear from you now. Dropping all these nuggets.
It's good. Hey, you
Bars.
want to
I'm
hear
waiting.
from her. Okay.
Oh wait, I'm gonna be sitting on a front row
Some front row somewhere.
somewhere. If I'm not here, wherever I am, I'm gonna be on a front
Random
row,
movie theater like this.
just watching. Like,
Wow.
and I'm
Front
gonna
row.
be
Go to church. Go to
shouting
the
her
office.
down,
Go
and
to the
I'm
office. Go to the church.
have money just to take to the altar. That was good. That's good.
No, it is. Hey, it's good. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see where we're headed.
Me too.
Indeed.
Thanks for being our friends, guys.
Yeah. Thank you
Aw,
for
thank
being
Appreciate
a
it.
friend. Down the road again. Back. Help me with the
I
words.
forgot the words.
My heart is true.
I'm about
You're
to
a
ask what this
pal
is.
and a confidant.
confidant.
Girls.
Doom, doom, doom. Okay.
Dorothy and
Didn't watch Golden Girls.
Whoa.
Wait
okay.
a minute, bro.
Well,
Every
well,
now
we
and
can.
then.
We gonna
but
fix that. We go.
Didn't really watch Golden Girls.
That
Couldn't
is our
really
song.
get
How
into
can I
it.
forget all the words?
Listen,
We be
I'ma tell you
singing
right
to
now.
each other all the time.
We know
Golden-
that. We know the
We know it.
Golden Girls. It's hilarious how that is a show about four, if you include Mom, Estelle Getty, who was younger than all three of them in real life.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
4 old white women, and black folk love them some Golden Girls.
They
Everybody.
love them some Martin, so we're not gonna talk about
Somewhat.
Right.
Martin Shanae,
Oh
they
yeah,
like
no,
it.
let's not
Yeah,
even
it's
go
okay.
down there.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
whole
That's
another
a
30
whole
minutes.
Well, yeah, we
What was that? What was the family?
Family Matters?
Before them.
Fresh Prince?
No, before them.
227?
Before them.
The Jeffersons?
No, Afro.
Did different strokes?
JJ.
Good times?
Oh,
Good
Good
Times.
Times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They like our stuff too.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Absolutely.
I didn't watch Martin until after they got married.
Wait, what?
Okay, this is just criminal activity that we're discussing right now. So we're gonna
My parents wouldn't allow me to watch
Oh,
it.
Okay, understandable.
okay, that makes
They
sense.
didn't, want,
Understandable.
they didn't
Okay.
want me watching, a couple shacking up
Okay.
and
Got
portrayed
it.
in front of me. So
get it.
Did you watch
when
I
they got
Love
married,
Lucy?
Boom.
Did you watch
Well,
I Love
I mean-
Lucy?
Every now and then.
That's my favorite.
Every
Love
now
it.
and then.
Yeah, I Love Lucy.
It's good. We've seen lots of movies
Yes.
together, TV shows. We be
Like when they first came, like we should have had fast pass.
We used to
'Cause
go
we
to the
had the
movies
things.
like regular when
Yes.
anything came out the first day.
yeah.
Very true.
Okay, remember? I know we've been trying to close, but this is
Just
just
like some
great.
pastors,
Just
This
like
is
some
great.
pastors, huh?
Remember that time? Yeah, I think it was New Year's Eve or something, and I hadn't seen the last Lord of the Rings. And you took me. I think we were in Rolling Hills Theater, and we sat there on the stairs because it was like that intense.
Hey, I'm trying to remember.
The final one in the trilogy?
It was one of the two, either the final one or the one before that, and I hadn't seen it yet. You guys went. For some reason, I couldn't make it, and then we ended up going, just you and I, and watching it. And we were sitting on the stairs. We had our own seats.
I feel like that might have been
Why'd
the.
you sit on the stairs?
I feel like that might have been the first one, right?
Was it the first one?
I feel like it was the first one only because remember I told you I had already gone to see it with Pastor Burns and I hyped up the commuter.
Yes.
So then I was like, Pastor Burns.
Pastor Burns, shout out to
Shout out to Pastor Burns for the commuter.
That was
Breakfast
that was
sandwich
life-changing.
at what's the other place like Panera? Corner Bakery.
Yeah.
At Corner Bakery.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember going to him like, Pastor Burns, we gotta let Mike come to the next one because number one, he wants a commuter,
Right.
and I
I
took
was
him to see the
invited.
first one.
I was invited to the circle.
Yeah,
I made it. That was the day I knew I made it to the inner circle. I was like, wow, I'm that friend now.
yeah.
Yeah. Nah.
See. Yeah, see.
Get like me.
See, that's the
And you see how this could just go on
I
know,
know.
I
and on and
Yeah.
and on and on.
God
So,
but
bless
it's
you,
easy.
sir.
So
It's cool. Let's go eat.
because that's what we
anything else?
no.
No.
Any closing arguments?
No.
Any benedictions and final exhortations?
We love you guys and we appreciate you
We
and
love you
Yep,
too.
love y'all.
everything that you help and do and serve.
We're always here. We're one
You guys
phone
are
call away,
Yeah.
3 planes away. But
Okay.
we're here nonetheless. We got you.
But thanks for letting us be on house arrest. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Of course.
No doubt.
Yeah.
This
No
is
doubt.
awesome.
Absolutely. Well, thank you all for tuning in to another episode. We pray that it was a blessing to you. Might have been a little bit unorthodox, but hopefully you could see how necessary this is for those of us in positions like this. It can't just be ministry 24/7 without some kind of getaway, some kind of relief or relaxation. So you got a chance to witness a little bit of it. Again, thank you for your support. Thank you for your prayers, your intercession, standing in the gap for us. Thank you for your financial support because, of course, you're helping to make it happen. And until next time, until the next episode of House Arrest, we will see you then. Peace out.